So today we're gonna check out the latest co-op map in StarCraft 2 called Dead of Night. A rapid infestation has been discovered on one of the Dominion's fringe worlds. Burn down all of the infested structures before it has a chance to spread. Now, if I'm not mistaken, because I have not played the map myself just yet, this is the map that is based off of the campaign map, where you have to move out during daytime, and then during the night, you have to go ahead and defend against all of the infested that will spawn. Now, one quick thing to note is that this map is currently, at the time of me recording this video, only available on the Southeast Asian server. For some odd reason, they always receive the updates there about I think about 10 hours or so before everyone else in the world does. So in case you are logging into StarCraft 2 right after you see this video, just be prepared that it might either come tomorrow or later today. Anyhow, I'm grouped up together with Son Goku, also known as Drone Rush. He's gonna be playing with Stukov, I'm gonna be playing with Nova, and of course, we're gonna go and do it on the brutal difficulty. The only issue is that we're both level 1 commanders. Alrighty, so here we go. Ooh, this is a completely different kind of map. Huh, alright, we'll figure it out.
This planet is in serious trouble. If this infestation spreads, there won't be any survivors. We need to stop it. It's risky to move at night, but the infested die off during the day. When the sun is up, move out and burn their structures.
Okay, so there's gonna be a few structures that we'll have to destroy. Looks like it. I don't know if this is going to be just a single base. There's a timer right here in the top right corner that will indicate that apparently we've only got a little bit of time remaining until night comes, and I think that means that at that point we'll have to go ahead and defend. I don't know if there's gonna be an expansion. It's gonna be very difficult to one base with really any of the commanders in the game. 3 gas though, so I think so. I mean, considering there are 3 gas geisters. Oh, I think we're gonna have to one base. Nova may not be that great for one basing, but regardless, we'll figure it out together. This is gonna be interesting. I love the recent addition though, like to the co-op maps. I think they were absolutely amazing. Much better than the ones that they created before that. Now, of course, like I said, right, this is going to be a little bit crazy, because a lot of the things I'm trying to build here are going to be, like, pretty well delayed. You can also see, like, I'm playing from Europe, right? You can see that everything I make is gonna be quite a bit delayed there, because you know, all of the moves that I make on the Southeast Asia server are gonna have an insane ping. But regardless, we'll figure it out. So, destroy all of the infested structures. There's 151 remaining. 151. That's a little bit ridiculous. That is a little bit ridiculous. We'll just try and, we're just gonna try here and make as many structures as we can, I suppose, and, you know, build up a big force, because generally speaking, that should be the way to go. I'll try and get some research done here as well. And of course, I was trying to build a depot earlier. I don't think I need that when I play Nova. So here we go. I think I'm just gonna get my upgrades done. Of course, like, these commanders will be significantly stronger during nighttime. I don't know where the infested are gonna come from either, so you know what? I'll try and build some defenses.
I'd start getting ready to deal with the infested if I were you.
I think they're gonna come from the bottom for now, but they will probably come in from different angles in just a little bit. We'll warp in a round of Marines here very shortly, and I will use Nova as well to try and get some additional damage in. There we go. I, of course, want to also try and get, you know, the Ghost Visor right now, so we can use that. It's nighttime! So this should also be based off of the Dead of Night map, by the way.
Fight off the infested until daybreak.
Oh, alright. I love the music. Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of them, actually. There's gonna be a lot of them. Now, my hotkeys apparently are also not perfectly set up. I'm gonna have to click those abilities in the top. Regardless, though. 27 workers, though.
Ready? The Marines name these ones kaboomers. The acid spit is bad enough, but just wait until they explode.
I don't know if this is something that we need to be close to when it explodes. That's a massive bailing. So there's custom-made units in this map as well, which is awesome. Okay, it looks like for the time being, though, we're alright. I'm gonna try and get up to... Yeah, we're practically one basing, but we have like 2 base income off of this single base, I think. I didn't realize that there were actually 9 mineral patches here in total. I think it's 9 anyway. Alright, yeah. Actually, you don't need that many defenses, apparently, for the first one. But the thing is, after this is done, right? After this, like, whole engagement is taken care of, and the nighttime ends, that means that at that point, we're gonna have to start switching towards the move out as well during the daytime. Once again, to try and deal with all of the forces. We'll warp in some more Marauders here as well. The Marauders obviously amazing. And I do want to try and tech up towards some starport units as well. Look at the minimap there. There's tons of stuff. I'm assuming that we don't really need to kill all of them, and that they will sort of... I guess that they will just sort of, like, die off during daytime. I wouldn't be surprised if that would be the case. Just because Otherwise, we're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Oh, man. Yeah, we could probably just defend here on our base. It's probably a little smarter. We'll try and make a whole bunch of stuff. Trying to simply make as many units as I possibly can. And we'll keep on producing more SCVs too. So daytime will be in about a minute, actually. It's gonna take a while, though. Ooh, I was thinking we didn't need that many defenses, but maybe we do need a little bit more than this. I'm trying to snipe down that big mainling. Of course, the sabotage drone would be amazing too. Alright, there we go. Lots of infested, though. Many more than I actually thought initially. 50 seconds remaining. Interesting. These day-night cycles actually take a very long time as well. I'll try and get a few of these hellbats, because they're very good. And we're almost done getting economy.
We'll be safe to move out again in the daytime.
So actually, by the way, with Stukov, we're fighting infested when infested. That's pretty interesting. I don't think we need to move out this far, to be honest with you. We lose out on so many abilities here, though. It's insane. Anyway, let me go ahead and hotkey all of these things. I want to get some Raven type 2s. I think those are amazing. And I guess we should move over. I think we should move over. So these will all, yeah, they will all just burn up.
Made it to the dawn. To stop the infestation, we need to destroy enough of it each day. Head to
I don't know how strong this will be.
Start.
Okay, so there are going to be some defenses here as well, but nothing too incredible. Yeah, so this is where we start destroying buildings. So we've killed one.
Sector with structures on my scanners.
We've killed one. Did I not make one? The delay on this server is insane. Obviously, Southeast Asia is very far from home for me. But that's so cool, though. Obviously, I can't deploy maps all over the planet in the same, like, you know, heartbeat, I suppose. As much as we would all love that. Ooh, there's actually some pretty powerful units here as well. Alright, we'll try and destroy as much as we can. Yeah, so there's an indication on the minimap where we need to fight. I wonder if, like, during daytime or during nighttime right now, it will become more powerful too.
Structures at this location.
Cool. I actually really like this concept, not gonna lie. Apparently my tap button does not work. I cannot cycle between my buildings, so I'm gonna have to do some clicking. I never play on Southeast Asia, for obvious reasons. Yeah, we don't want to get too many hellbats though, because they're not amazing at killing buildings. They soak up a lot.
A lot of infestation left, and we'll get every last bit of it.
Very good. Very good. So my ally also is doing work there. I think we're just focusing on a ground-based army here instead. We'll try and make as many of those as we can. At the same time,
we're not done yet, commanders.
We'll get some.
Here's some more structures to burn out.
Now we can't like overextend either, right? If you overextend here, that's gonna be a risk too, because that means that we won't have too many. You know, if we like overextend during daytime, we're gonna have to get out. Obviously, Stukov though can Stukov can obviously dedicate himself much easier, but I can't quite fly away yet on Nova because I don't have that ability unlocked. So we'll move out at like 30 seconds. We'll move back in like, you know, just a split second here. Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Looks like the sun's about to set. Get ready for nightfall.
Okay, here we go.
Your forces are under attack.
Really? Are they now?
That fight cost me forces.
Alright, we'll take one more out, because I can. Come on, go back.
Your forces
Do I have to build any other static defense? I don't know. Oh, okay. They're actually...
Another night, another fight. Keep them out of our base.
They're actually gonna come from this angle now, too. I'm not entirely sure if they're gonna come from both angles. Oh, yeah, it does look like that. Oh, okay, that's really cool. I like that a lot. So maybe I should build some siege tanks as well. So siege tanks are gonna be incredible here, right? I think. Just for defense at the very least. Like, they're gonna not be that great at killing stuff, but... So I think they're gonna try and start knocking down these rocks here. Okay, we'll spread them out, I guess. And I could also build some liberators. So actually, we found a use for the siege tanks of Nova. Because usually you don't really build too many of those. Until like much later on into the game, I guess. And oftentimes I don't build them at all. But indeed, they are going to start moving, I think, through different directions. I'm not sure, though. There was an arrow on the minimap that just indicated that there may very well be some pressure coming from one angle.
Our allies are being attacked.
Okay.
Your forces are under attack.
Oh, yes. Oh my god, look at that! They're fighting overseers!
Break through one of our barricades.
Alright. That's okay. My siege tank should be able to deal with the stuff over here quite easily. I think, though, that does mean that I'm gonna have to start defending here quite nicely. There's a lot of units, though.
Detecting some spotters. They can fly, so you better keep an eye on them.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way. Look at the amount of stuff on the minimap, though. Insane. Now, my siege tanks are really good here. My siege tank do a lot of work. I'll actually try and get another set over here as well. We'll save up for just a second. I think I maybe should also go ahead and get armor upgrades here. And then maybe see if there's any research done. Now, one thing I am noticing is that I got a pretty big amount of frame drops here. I'm not entirely sure why that is. I'm assuming it's because of so many infested moving across the map, but I did not change any of my settings from the normal one. Now, granted, usually in co-op it's pretty difficult to...
Get those defenses in place.
Oh, snap. They're actually engaging from that angle now as well. Ooh, that's a little unfortunate. Well, that's his base. Not my concern. Actually, that should be my concern as well. Okay, very good.
Won't be long now. We just have to survive until dawn.
All right, very good. Yeah, so I'll leave the siege tanks at home, I think, as well. Do you think I should leave them at... Actually, no. We're gonna bring those as well. That'd be silly. We should not be leaving stuff at home for no reason. We have a lot of units, though, which is good. Okay.
Let's get to work, commanders. We have to burn enough of the infestation today so that we don't fall behind.
Okay, very good. Time to move! Time to make a lot of stuff! This is such a cool concept, though. I really like that mission as well. Like the mission in the what's it called? The multiplayer, or the campaign, rather, of StarCraft 2. I think that was one of the best missions they've made. Which is awesome. We'll go ahead and put up some more static defenses, though, in the meantime at home as well. That's probably going to be helpful. I'm going to have to try and get a bunch of siege tanks. Siege tanks are going to be so important here. Well, I got Nova, right? Nova should be able to beat the detector just fine. So we've got 106 buildings still remaining, though. This is going to take some time. Okay, very good. And I'll just save up for more siege tanks. Like, we're already getting close to the amount of, you know, maxed out, right? I have to try and make sure that we clean up most of these buildings as well. I have to split up some of my forces. So I don't think there's going to be an abundance of buildings.
Sending you the coordinates for more structures.
Yeah, very good. So she's just constantly sending out coordinates to, like, new objectives where we can also build some more stuff. Or destroy some more stuff, I suppose I should say. I wonder if it's better for us to split up our forces or not. We just have to make sure we kill everything in the area. Oop. They are destroying a bunch of my ravens, which is annoying. If only I had my defense, or if only I could, like, pick up and get on out of there. That would be great. You know that ability from Nova that you get later on into the game? Where you can, you know, just simply, when you level up a few times, right? When you can just simply pick up and get on out of there. That would be really nice to have here as well. But I think it's time for us to start moving back here very soon. Yeah.
Has been cleared out. Don't give up.
All right, I'm gonna back up.
Time is running out. Don't forget that our base will need to be defended at night.
I actually really like that we have, like, this one base play. I actually kind of like that. I was a little worried that we wouldn't get enough income, but the fact that we just simply have much more mineral patches and 3 gases makes this totally doable as well. Really cool. I'm gonna, of course, have to get some static defense here as well. And I know for static defense is by no stretch amazing. But that's okay. We'll have to get the structure armor. Yeah. One of the few times that this upgrade is gonna be helpful.
Detecting a viral phage in the field. Killing it could prevent future infestations, but we'll have to attack it at night.
Oh.
That viral phage will burrow once the sun is up. It may take you more than one night to kill it.
That's sick! So here's the bonus objective. Apparently we need to kill that during during nighttime, rather. That is very interesting.
Our allies
One of our barricades is being hit hard.
Not sure if I can, though. Not sure if I can defend everything.
Our allies' base is our allies.
Looks like they're trying to tear down a barricade.
Upgrade.
I'm gonna need a siege tank over here. Okay, get the mines up. Get the mines up. Lots and lots of mines.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay, so he's currently moving over towards the bonus objective. There it is! The virophage, apparently, is what it's called. I'm not entirely sure. We will have to try and defend here, though.
Like we could use a defensive drone.
I will be able to warp in a lot of stuff here very shortly. Once I start getting an abundance of resources, which should be in just a little bit. I'm actually apparently losing a few workers here and there, which is fair enough. Nova, why are you just chilling? Nova, you gotta do something useful. You're like my strongest unit. So he is indeed getting rid of it. Very nice. Very, very good. We'll try and put up a bunch of these mines as well. The mines are very helpful. Very good. So that should be the bonus objective done, right? Almost at the very least.
Bringing a defensive drone online.
Okay, I may end up losing some units here, though.
Nice job, commanders. Now we don't have to worry about the virophage after we clear out the structures.
Okay.
Seize my structure.
That stank is strong enough to withstand sunlight.
What's that?
We have to kill it
A stank!
ourselves.
It's a stank! Kill the stank! So this guy will live through daylight as well. Oh god, that thing is actually really strong. I'm losing a lot of my supply here. That bonus objective was all fine and dandy, but we lost a lot of supply.
Get up. Night's coming to an end soon.
Ooh, do you think we lost too much? We may have. It's okay, it's okay. We got the bonus objective, right? I don't know if there's gonna be 2 bonus objectives or only a single one. Yeah, that end right here ended up taking way too much damage. At least with the next engagements, though, we're gonna be able to like dedicate everything, I guess, that we have. A little closer than I wanted it to be, though. Oh man, a lot of units. I lost quite a bit. Very good.
Looks like we can find additional structures here. Time to play defense.
Okay, we'll just try and get as many units as we can. I've got a lot of gas here, which usually doesn't really happen. I guess I haven't been getting as many of my upgrades as I probably could have. There we go, we'll try and get those. I do want to max out once again, though, before night comes in 2 minutes, so we'll try and spend some more time on that. And I want to clear out this entire area if we can. There's 59 units remaining, so I think that does mean that there's only really 1 wave coming after this. Right? I think 2 more waves and we'll be able to kill everything. I think. Mech units, though, are going to be insanely good.
With structures on my scanners.
Well, I don't know if we actually need to kill this zerg hatchery. Not really worth it, I don't think. Yeah, so I'm killing all these things, but that doesn't count as a building. They're just going to be defenses, I suppose. So I need to make sure that I get mech units. Mech units is the way to go. Covered up banshees would be good too, but they're a little expensive and they tend to like run forward and die. Okay, very good. I think I cleaned out this entire area. Good job so far, though. This is looking nice. Considering this is brutal, right? And we are like at the lowest of lowest level. This is looking pretty solid for us. Now I can retreat quite easily from here, so maybe I can stay for just a second
It's
longer.
almost nighttime. Be ready for the infested.
Alright, you know what? It's time for me to get out. Alright, get out.
Allies are being attacked.
That delay. Alright. There we go. We'll get another set of those. I want to like spread out my siege tanks.
Just keep fighting, commanders. We'll make it through the night.
My siege tanks are key here, though. They're incredibly good.
Your forces are under attack.
Okay.
Upgrade.
There we go.
Allies' base is under attack.
Trying to set up all of these mines from the siege tanks as well, which I'll be honest, I don't think I've used those more than like once or twice in all of my like campaign playthrough or all of my co-op playthroughs, because it seems like just the other units are just better of Nova. But we're gonna have to defend the several areas right now all at once. which is going to be a little scary. This is going to be a big wave, I think, as well. There we go. Trying to put up all of these mines. This area seems well defended, though. I guess that may be due to the fact that we actually destroyed all of the buildings there. So that would indicate that most of them are going to come through the bottom. Now, there is going to be a big dude coming from this angle. I'm going to move one of the siege tanks over, and this one as well. It's because we cleaned up all of the houses over there. I guess they are the ones that are spawning these infested as well. That's really important to realize. I didn't just do that. Okay, very good.
Don't think they're resistant to sunlight. We have to be the ones to kill it.
Yeah, I'm trying. This thing is really strong, though. Okay, very nice. Still turtling up. Still setting up our defenses. Yeah, so there's like nothing coming really from this angle anymore. Just a few units here and there. Alright, we'll try and max out once again. Dedicating too much on static defense is going to be a risk as well, right? Because then you won't have enough units to really properly move out during the daytime. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do this during the next wave. I think we may very well be able to. I think we may very well, during like the next day cycle, I suppose, I think we may very well be able to clean up the rest. Dude, the mines from these siege tanks are incredible. They are doing so much work here. I'm still getting way too much gas income, but I think we got it. At least like this one is reasonably well defended.
Attack us all they want. Soon, it's gonna be our turn.
Okay, there's gonna be a big dude right over here. Ooh. A lot of units are coming through. I need to kill that guy. Trying to do as much damage as I can, but I am losing quite a bit. Okay, very good.
That's our cue to move. We won't have enough time later if we destroy too few structures today.
Okay. Whew. Alright, here we go. All siege tanks, please unsiege. Come with Lowko. I need you guys to, like, you know, kill stuff. I hope we can actually kill it in this wave. I don't know if we've got enough, though. This is going to be a close one.
Most of the infestation has been dealt with. Just a little more to go.
Okay. 35 buildings remaining. Obviously, these are going to be the best defended ones as well, right? Because they're going to be the ones in the top corners.
We're not done yet, commanders.
And that one was close initially early on in the game. Trying to get as many as I can here. This is good, though. I like this, though, because you have like a balance between defending and attacking. I think it's really smart. We'll try and move onwards here with part of my army. Okay, very good. We are gonna need another set of siege tanks. As many of those as we can find. I hope we can do this. We've got 27 buildings remaining. I don't know. I don't think so, actually. Come to think of it, there's a lot of defenses over here, so I think we're gonna need one more wave after this as well. There's still a lot of buildings remaining. Okay, very good. I don't think we want to siege up, although I am killing a lot of buildings right here, right now. 18 remaining. I think we got it, actually. I think we may have already got it. There's only a few buildings remaining, 10 remaining. I don't know where the last ones are going to be. There's a few over here, 7 remaining. Woo! The last ones are over here. Very good. So it looks like.
Seems like we could use a defense.
I think we've had to survive a few nights here in total, right? I think about 3 or 4 or so. It looks like eventually we've managed to kill all of it.
The planet's saved,
Nice.
commanders, and we have you to thank.
Well, there we have it. The Dead of Night map on the brutal difficulty completed with level 1 commanders. Definitely not an easy map, but a lot of fun. I actually really like the concept. Now, a couple of things that I did notice, okay? First off, I'm not entirely sure how well it translates to video, but I had some pretty significant frame decreases and frame drops during the nighttime cycle. Now, of course, that has to do with the fact that a lot of the infested spawn, but my computer was not even using like 30% of its resources. So, not entirely sure what that is all about. And secondly, and this is obviously something that I just need to like practice, I suppose. I had a lot of gas left over. I'm not entirely sure what I would be spending all of my gas on if I have to build static defense as well. But, you know, maybe you can just simply get away with only getting a second gas geyser, I suppose. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. And while you're at it, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links are in the description. I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, alright? And I'll see you in the next one.